Yeah, so that didn't last very long. This is Kneon, this is Clownfish TV, and we're going to talk about the situation with BuzzFeed's ill-conceived GamerGate comedy movie. They're still moving forward with it, but now it's going to star Batwoman's ex-Batwoman, Ruby Rose, replacing Elliot Page in the GamerGate comedy 1UP coming from Comic Book Resources. I have to give a hat tip to CCG for sending this over to me earlier this evening. This is kind of crazy, but not unexpected for multiple reasons. Of course, Page, when he signed on, identified as a woman, and also received a hell of a lot of backlash. Of course, Page, when he signed on, Elliot Page, at the time identified as Ellen Page, as a woman, which a lot of people were like, what the hell are you thinking joining in on a GamerGate comedy? In fact, a lot of the people, the personalities, the GamerGate personalities involved were very critical of Page, taking the role in this movie. And so Page is out and Batwoman's Ruby Rose is in. Who the hell thinks this is a good idea? Nobody, literally nobody thinks this is a good idea. We're going to talk about that before we get into it. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We're over 173,000 subs. Thank you so much for the support. So just to back this up a little bit, if you're not familiar, a few months ago, last year, it was announced, this is coming from Bounding in the Comics, it was announced that there was going to be a GamerGate movie, a GamerGate comedy movie in the vein of like Dodgeball or something, coming from Buzzfeed Studios. Buzzfeed is going to make their own movies now, and they're going to start with a GamerGate movie. That is not going to go well with their audience, and the backlash was severe from people including Zoe Quinn and Brianna Wu. They did not like it. We're also like, we're like 5 years, 6 years too late for this, but they were going to go ahead and do it. And at the time, Ellen Page was attached to star, and Page received all kinds of backlash. Since that time, Ellen Page has become Elliot Page, and we've wondered aloud, what would happen to Page's roles. Page apparently is going to continue playing Vanya in the Umbrella Academy, but now we're seeing that, Page is out on this GamerGate movie. But now I don't know if that has to do with, Page coming out as transgender, or if it's because Page realized it was a very bad idea. I don't know. But here's what the pitch for this movie originally was. It was described as a Pitch Perfect type movie, but set in the world of esports. So that sounds like a winner. By scriptwriter Julia Yorks, the film centers on a female gamer named Vivian Lee, who quits her college esports team rather than put up with sexism from her male counterparts. But with her scholarship on the line, she's forced to assemble a varsity caliber all-women's team that can compete with the boys. With the help of an enigmatic coach who returns to the spotlight after her own GamerGate scandal, the young woman recruits an unlikely crew of unskilled misfits to kick some serious gamer butt. So we're going to have unskilled gamer girls enter esports. Okay, that sounds great. Almost immediately following the public announcement, 1UP was met with a wave of criticism and backlash from people who were involved in GamerGate, including Zoe Quinn. What a fun idea, assholes. What a fun idea. And I know Paige was blasted on social media. Yeah. I really love that the worst event of my life, coming from Brianna Wu, I really love the worst event of my life is being turned into a comedy. I'm 1000% in agreement. It's mystifying why Ellen Page, now Elliot Page, would participate in something making a comedy out of something that traumatized so many women in the game industry. Because money, if BuzzFeed has any left. Fuck this disgusting gaming comedy idea set to a GamerGate backdrop. The absolute highest percentage that math can calculate. I don't know what that is. Maybe your movie idea sucks if all the people whose lives have been negatively affected by the topic you're trying to cover are disgusted by the whole thing. Just know we hate you, Elliot Page. We're not very happy. It's not too late to just cancel the whole thing and walk away. I'll tell you the truth. I thought it was going to be canceled. I thought they were gonna pull the plug on this movie because clearly the audience that BuzzFeed courts is not on board with it. But no, they're moving ahead with freaking Batwoman. So Ruby Rose has been tapped to replace Elliot Page in Kyle Newman's upcoming gamer comedy 1UP, set in the world of professional esports, coming from comic book resources. And they got it from The Hollywood Reporter. The Hollywood Reporter revealed that Ruby Rose will be replacing Elliot Page in the Lionsgate and BuzzFeed collaboration directed by Kyle Newman, best known for his road trip comedy Fanboys. What could possibly go wrong? Rose will now star alongside Paris Burrelk, Hubie Halloween in the underdog comedy movie that tells the story of pro gamer Valerie Lee. Valerie Lee. Okay, did they change it? It's not Vivian now. It's not Vivian. It's Valerie. Because originally it was Vivian. And you don't want to do that. You don't want to call your character Vivian. You really don't want to do that. Now it's Valerie Lee, who's fed up with the unrelenting sexism of her college esports team. To hang onto her scholarship, she enlists the help of her professor mentor, Parker Nesby, as well as her best friend Sloan, to assemble an all-female team of expert gamers to take down the boys that tried to shut them out of gaming in the first place. This is a different description, because originally it was Vivian Lee. Again, you don't want to call your character in a GamerGate-related movie Vivian. And they were unskilled misfits. And now they're expert gamers. It was previously reported that Page would play Professor Nesby, who, at Lee's request, accepts the role of the girls' team coach. At this time, Page has not given a reason for his withdrawal from the film. Probably multiple reasons. Obviously, the gender switch is probably one of them, and the other one is severe social media backlash. Why they would do this, why they would continue to move forward with this, is beyond me. I think it's a terrible idea, but it should be worth watching for the lulz, for sure. I think it's going to be an absolute train wreck. Good luck with that. Gonna wrap this one up. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.